Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 13 of The Dream with myself, Damien. We are on live on Twitch. If you haven't checked out our Twitch, link in the description below. Obviously come check us out. We're currently live right now. The chat's going off. Everyone's loving life at the moment. The stream has started very well. The first hour's gone down swimmingly. At the moment, we're on our financial screen, so we just don't, spoil anything about last episode. Last episode was a double header with United and Chelsea in the FA Cup and the league. Please go watch that one before you come here. It was a cracking episode. Anyhow, we go into here. We've got Benfica in the first knockout round. As promised, we will have the Benfica, West Ham and the Benfica game in this episode. We do have them in the first knockout round. We're going to get straight into it. We do have some injury news to talk about though. Olive's out for 5 to 6 weeks of training injury. It's now 2 to 4, but the big one is Martinez. He broke his ankle in the Chelsea game that we played, not in the FA Cup, but the game after, and it just came off the bench in the last 5 minutes of the game, decided to break his ankle. Really upsetting because a world-class midfielder would be important in this run, but we will be okay. In terms of the fixtures so far before, since you last joined us, we did beat Chelsea 2-0 in that game, then 2 5-1 wins on stream. Can't keep a clean sheet at the moment, but what can you do? In terms of that, we're going to get straight into the Benfica game. Benfica have got a really good squad. Also, in the injury front, we've given an injection to Brad. He just has to play, sorry. If he gets long-term injury, he gets a long-term injury. We'll continue forward here. If you're on the Twitch chat, let me know what you reckon the score is going to be. Put your predictions down. Hopefully, you're thinking that we can win here, as we're going to go through the team of Benfica. But while we do that, Champions League anthem has to go on. It's a Champions League tie, doesn't it? And Dyer, who is their star man, the world-class goalkeeper, the Senegalese, looks absolutely amazing. Just as good as JJ down the other end. And he's going to be a mountain to try and beat. Ijuba's gone 3-0, by the way. They're going with a nice, big, good old back 5-4-1. They're coming here very defensive, which we do not mind. Consejo there at right back there. He looks pretty good here, the strong fullback. Eritrea there, the centre-back, looks amazing as well. We've obviously got Dusit Karasic, looks okay, not too bad, he's decent, but he's not great. Gomita, the Brazilian there, looks pretty good as well. He's a very good defensive midfielder. Maybe playing at the back will be a little bit uncomfortable. Doesn't have a lot of speed, so he might be alright. Balbo there at left back looks pretty good, the Brazilian, let's be honest. Captain under 23 left foot. Our old boy, Silvio Ragnoli, the return of Silvio. How are you, my friend? The former HK star who went to Fiorentina, then went there to Benfica on a free. He's been playing well. As the Champions League song goes around in the background, we know about Rodriguez, we know how good he is on FM. Lesinka there left, and we've obviously got Garcia on the right, and Lincoln will be up top. Garcia looks like an amazing striker, can we just say, the Chilean at 21. Wow. Yeah, I'll rate you. And Lincoln up top there, on loan from Chelsea. We know about our boys. Get them into the dressing room. Let's see what my assistant reckons. Week of foot, I'm agreeing with that. We're going to go, come on boys, show me what you can do. We need to go out there and perform how we have been in the league and go and put this game to bed in the first leg here. Here we go. We are going to stop the Champions League anthem. And we're going to go, boys. This is it. First knockout round at home. We have to start well at Anfield. We enjoy these matches a lot. The boys are in the huddle. We're at Anfield. Can we beat Benfica, ladies and gentlemen? We've got a 3-0 prediction in the chat. I will take that right now. No away goals will be most important as well. Benfica coming here to really sit deep, and we do play not the best against sides like this. We did lose to RBO at home. The only loss we've had all year was the first Champions League game, which is on YouTube back a couple episodes ago, where they only had 1 shot on target and scored compared to our 15 shots. It was quite annoying, but what can you do? Instead of that, 15 minutes in, not our fastest start, but dominating possession, keeping the ball quite well, and we're looking quite comfortable in the game, which we have been all year, and hopefully we can go get a goal. At the moment, we need Brad to impact this game, and that's the whole reason we're giving the injection as well, and hopefully we can. At the moment, we're dominating. We can't put the ball in the back of the net. Just going to give a quick pause and tell them, get creative, come on, we want to go before halftime. Come on, boys. Have to go out there and do what we can do. At the moment, though, not much happening, and to be honest, Benfica getting really what they want right now, which is just a nice, dull game, because obviously, without us scoring at Anfield, anything can happen, obviously, over in Portugal. As in, Dyer goes long, it's the first highlight of the game, it's coming in the 40th minute, and it might be here for Benfica. Centeno's beat, Garcia's there, Lincoln's in the box, a good ball in. Oh my god, we're nearly 1-0 down. It's hit the post. The first highlight, Benfica have done nothing all game, has gone and nearly scored, and that just proves our point that in the Champions League, we're a bit hit and miss. Sayers from the corner, Trent gets up there, Santa Maria, oh my god, in Dyer, what a save. Wait for the highlight at the end, but we're watching that one back as it falls there. Pereira, oh my God, we do score. Usually that means the highlight's over. You've got to feel for Ndiaye. It was a great save from the keeper from point-blank range. We said it was going to be hard to beat him, but Pereira's proven why we can beat him. This is not too bad, though, because it means we can pause and have a look at this save from Ndiaye. Look at this. Santa Maria hits it from basically on the volley, and then Ndiaye with a great save. We're going to put the highlight back on speed now. Cassia gets on the ball. His ball inside there. He finds Pereira. Good first touch. A Brazilian there takes a slight deflection as well, as the keeper may have had that one. But we'll take what we can get. Graham's picked up a knock here. At the moment, it's a potential foot injury. We do have Trent on the bench. We're 1-0 up here. Hopefully this means Benfica after half-time have to come out and play right now, or else then we're going to be in some trouble. I'm breaking him down again. I'm just going to tell him, don't guard against complacency. We need to keep going and trying to score. We're going to give Graham another few minutes to see if he can shake off this knock. If not, he's going to come off for Trent and obviously swap leader for leader, vice-captain on for the captain, and see how we go. He seems to be improving. Graham should be okay now to play out most of it, if not the rest of this match. 53 minutes gone, and Florian's ball into Pereira. Pereira now, can he find a pass? Finds Santa Maria, finds Kessia, who's been pretty good since he's come in. His ball, though, there, I put the Mickey on him straight away. He's lost out, and the ball whipped away, but only as far as Graham. Brad down the line, if he wants him, doesn't. Instead, he finds Kessia, he finds Santa Maria. His ball for the saves. Good first touch. It's blocked. Centeno there from distance. I don't know what's happened there, but that's an absolute mare from the goalkeeper. Did it take it? It's apparently that's Centeno's first ever goal. Think it is. I'm obviously going to agree with the game, but honestly, I think he scored one. Maybe it was for HK, scored from distance. Doesn't score many. Did this take a deflection? Oh, massive deflection. I was going to say, live it just looked like the keeper just let it in. But as you can see, a good strike on goal. Centeno, a little bit lucky. 2 deflections have gone in. A little bit of luck in the Champions League. Sometimes all you need. We might get Graham off now that we're 2-0 up and get Trent on. Trent's obviously very good at bombing on as well. So we'll get Trent on there and hopefully we can go get a third right now. Dominating this game. Benfica haven't even looked like scoring except for the one chance they hit the post with. Centeno, though, his ball down the line. Looks for Alessio. Alessio gets there. Alessio takes a touch. Can he whip this ball in? He can. In the end, it's hit the post. It's going to be a goal kick. Nearly scored from there. Hoping Brad can go out there and keep playing, can get on the score sheet or do something. Instead, we might take him off in a second. In terms of what else we can change right now, the midfield's playing okay. Santa Maria's not having the best of games. We might bring Dele Alli on just to go and play in the hole. Dele Alli, in you come. Not Koinke, Dele Alli, please. There we are, Dele Alli, but we're going to play him as an Eng. There, the EG, there we go, and see how we go. Dele Alli has the EGs going in there, and we're going to keep everyone else out there. In the last 10 minutes, we're going to take Brad off as well. The Wonder Kid and Batusha comes in. Have we got him scouted? He looks decently a centre attacking mid, that is for sure. What physicals, eh? Brad's going to come off here. We're going to bring Benny onto right wing and get the Frenchman out there and hopefully see how we go. 80 minutes in, throw in on this side. Centeno now, his ball finds Sayers. Sayers, can he whip it across? He can't, but it's cleared long. As long as it's not a defensive mistake, we should be okay. And Ollie Woodward's ball out there is not the best, but he will get back on it. He does find Pereira second time I ask him. Looks for Kessia. Kessia now, the box-to-box midfielder, drives inside. Looks for Dele Alli. Dele's ball back to Kessia. Can Kessia pick a pass? He looks for Alessio. Takes a touch. Hits it from distance. It's just over the bar. We've dominated the game, but at the moment, we've not put away our chances, and one goal for Benfica turns this tie on the head. If it stays 2-0 though, we'll be okay in terms of no away goals. At the moment, time's ticking away here, and it looks like it's going to finish 2-0 in this game. Alessio's free corner comes in, and it's knocked away, and it looks like that's going to be full time, and it is. It's a thoroughly professional performance from Liverpool, but we did not put enough of our chances away, and the tie is not over by any means. Anything can happen at Benfica. If you look at the stats though, 63% possession, 29 shots, 7 on target. Benfica had 5 shots, 2 with a chance to hit the post, sorry. Look, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm not. So, it's okay. Everybody on YouTube, that's going to be the end of part 1 of episode 13. There's obviously going to be the FA Cup game coming up in a few days' time against West Ham, and then the Benfica game, which will happen in a couple of weeks from now. For everybody on Twitch, we've also got plenty of games to get through before with the next Benfica game, so please don't go anywhere and stick around and watch. This is the dream continuing here with Damien. And welcome back, YouTube, to part 2 of episode 13 here of the dream. We do have the West Ham game coming up. We could play probably Brad, as we said, or Graham. Graham's 100% fit for this game. I just don't want to risk him, but we are going to go mostly first choice here. The other changes, obviously, we're getting in our reserve goalkeeper in Ramsden, and he's been growing, but JJ deserves a shout out. He's been growing sensationally, has JJ. The wonder kid with world-class potential, the Colombian, the World Cup winner, has been absolutely immense for us of late, and hopefully can continue that form in the Champions League and in the league as well, and push us towards the Champions League and the Premier League title and the Champions League winning the Champions League. Old biggies for the 6th time in Liverpool's history. We've got to continue forward here and into the West Ham game. It's a big game for us right now. That is for sure. You know, this might be one of the best chances we can have to maybe make a quarter-final, and with the draw being a little bit open, we could make a semi-final here and get to Wembley for the first time on the save. We've got to just tell them, I have faith in you. Just go out there and do what you do best at home, boys, which is go dominate games, and hopefully we can win this one. Let me know in the chat what you think the score is going to be. Be kind. Don't just say West Ham's going to beat me here, FM me. Don't do that to me, but let's see what happens. We're obviously resting Brad, but Brad can come off the bench. So Alessio doesn't mind playing on the right as well. And we do win a throw-in early doors at probably the end of the highlight, and we see how we go. As the highlight comes back here and the ball's cleared long, can we get on that one? We do with Centeno. Maybe we can come forward and score early, which we do like to do at home at Anfield, which is good. Pereira gets on the ball here. Still with Pereira. He finds Alessio now. Alessio from distance. Oh my God, he nearly scored. Sayers does though. And there we are. West Ham 4-1. Go Fano, big chief in the chat. Well, guess what? You've got the one part for Liverpool, right? As we just scored there. Has Alessio meant this, or is this a cross? He's surely not crossing for me. I'm pretty sure this is a shot. West Ham whipped it in. Okay, apparently it was a cross. Look, maybe he planned to hit the post and fall to Sayers' feet. We don't know. But look at that. We're 1-0 up after a few minutes. Here we go. Dominating the game. Santa Maria with the corner. Top of the box here. He goes to Alessio. Looks inside to Benioff. Benioff hits, and it's well wide, unfortunately. We started well here in the FA Cup 5th round, though. And the draw will be live here on YouTube as well as Twitch, as we're currently live on stream. We would have just stopped streaming to do the draw. That would be madness. As the Barlow gets injured, they have to bring Robert off the bench. Robert is by far a better keeper. Okay, problems for us. The better keepers come on. In the end, it falls to Alessio. He just bangs it across the keeper. Pick that one out. It fell to him there. No nonsense from Alessio. Just goes bang. You know, I picked my spot, saved that one. The Frenchman, who looks sensational, I don't know why West Ham didn't start him, is beat here, a crossbody, just falls to Alessio, and then bang. Natural instincts of the world-class, we're going to smack that one across the keeper. Darlow picked up, what is it, a head injury? A hand injury. It's probably a problem. Darlow looked, you know, we obviously would prefer to have David Darlow in goals. He doesn't look as good as Robert, but we're still 2-0 up here and dominating the game. Sorry, Fano, but your score prediction is wrong. We're not losing 5-1 to West Ham. That is for sure. 46th, 47th minute, into halftime, 2-0 up and flying towards the FA Cup 6th round. Just going to tell them, don't get complacent. It's not over yet. Just keep playing the way you are and see what happens. So we're going to continue forward here. We've got an hour and 20 minutes into the stream as well. Flying through the stream. Loving life right at the moment. 57% possession here, and we're playing quite well. Just dominating at home. Attacking the Kop. I still don't know which end the Kop is and which one isn't. It's a bit weird. It's just that, you know, depends how they're sitting, and sometimes the away fans on this side and sometimes the away fans on that side. It's just a bit weird. Anyhow, Santa Marina's on the ball, finds Kessia. Kessia there, his ball there. Benioff knocks down, or maybe heads at goal. I don't know what that was, but in the end, not the best from the Liverpool lad there on the left-hand side. In the end, Robert, though, he will go in short here, and they look to play out through Wellington. They played out fairly well here, West Ham. A goal would change this game big time. McMean's on the ball there, finds Liverpool. His ball out there to Roberts. Roberts now, can he get on the ball? He does. Can we win that one? We don't. Lapel there, finds Ferreira. Ferreira, if he can find a good ball, it's through. Can run wide. This is why they need to fix goalkeepers on FM19. That happens all too often to Runsden. JJ, I don't know why, but it always seems to make a save there, and Runsden just runs past the ball. That's great. FM19, please fix your goalkeepers. Hopefully Sports Interactive ever see a video. Just fix goalkeepers. How does he not come and claim that? If we go on to lose from here, I am going to be in a little bit of shock, but hopefully we'll be okay. Continue forward, still dominating the game. It's the first chance to put on target. We really should have not, you know, let him get to this stage. Santa Maria not having the best of games. We're going to switch to the 4-3-3 defend, get Pereira into here, and we're going to get Kessie into his box-to-box role, and we're going to get on Montero in as a deep line playmaker on defend, and just sit a little bit more deeper in what we can do. In terms of what else we can do, we're just going to make that one change for now and see if we need to hold on for dear life late doors, but hopefully we can maybe just go plug the holes and be okay. We cannot afford a replay. There's a highlight. Hopefully it's for us, but we'll wait and see. Centeno gets up. There's a good ball. Montero, Pereira. His ball finds Ollie. Ollie's ball finds Kessie on the box-to-box midfielder. That's a poor ball, but he wins it again. Looks for saves. It's another poor ball. I got a bad feeling, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Ferreira now His ball finds Diamond. They got the overlap here. We did press him in. Pereira wins that one. Alessio now. We're on the break. Sayers there. He's got speed. Good first touch. Still with Sayers. Gets tackled but falls to Benny York. We got numbers back post. Kessia's there. He doesn't win it. Montero knocks down. Falls to Pereira. Pereira. Alessio to win it. As long as he's onside, that's going to probably be game over. Just to make sure, though, Sayers is going to come off. We're going to bring Ian Koke on at centre-back. We're going to go from control to the counter contain. And we're just going to go slightly deeper. Play even safer, short passing, be a bit more distant, stick to position, and being a bit more structured as well. And obviously switch our fullbacks to wingbacks on defend and wingback on defend, and just tell them to sit there and not do too much as well. We're going to confirm those changes as well, and Alessio is going to be delighted with his 10th goal of the season. It was an absolute cracking hit there, past the French goalkeeper, and look, a little bit lucky, let's be honest. The tackle falls to Benny, and the ball there, Kessie doesn't win it. It falls to Montero. But once Pereira picks out Alessio, it's a great hit, and the keeper's never saving that. On the balance of play, we've definitely deserved it. We probably even deserved to concede. But once again, FM goalkeepers, they had their moments. But we should be through now to the 6th round of the FA Cup. There we go. Full time. Liverpool 3, West Ham 1. I'm going to go and tell them that's a good win, boys. Well done. And look, it is a very good win indeed. We've got Southampton coming up in 8th spot. I'm very pleased when we can keep these things going, obviously. We're just going to quickly go to the FA Cup and see when the next draw is coming out. FA Cup, it's currently the 23rd. And when is the next draw coming out for the 6th round? For once the load in. 5th round, everyone seemed to have played. 6th round is going to be drawn on the 24th, so just tomorrow. So instead of cutting this out, YouTube, we're going to just sim forward to tomorrow. We'll do it live, and we'll see the draw in just a second. For everybody on the Twitch chat, what did you think of that game? Obviously, Fano's 4-1 prediction was wrong. It was 3-1 Liverpool instead of 4-1 West Ham. Don't do that to me, my man. Come on, you've known me for years. Don't do that. Continue forward. There we go. If you're in the chat, though, let me know what you thought of the game. And hopefully we can continue that run against Southampton away from home as well. Dominated the game. Our worst performer was Santa Maria. He's had 2 really poor games since the stream started. But he's having a very good year, though, as a whole. He did score an absolutely good one. Nice to see you winning. Oh, it's great to see me continue to winning right now. We need to keep this run going, though. That is for sure. Here we are. The FA Cup draw is going to come up in just a second, though. And hopefully, the FM guys look down at us and don't give us a tough tie. So, obviously, we've got Palace, City or Mansfield or Middlesbrough, I think that is. Swansea, Middlesbrough, Spurs, Watford. Look, we don't want City, we don't want United, we probably don't want Spurs. The rest we do not mind. Watford come out first. Away at Watford, I don't mind. Swansea, okay, that's 2 of the names we don't want to play. Mansfield and Middlesbrough, please be Liverpool. We're going to have a championship tie in the 6th round of the FA Cup to reach a semi-final. Obviously, I would love to see Man United and Man City play each other. Crystal Palace play Tottenham. Man City play Man United. One of the big 2 are going to get knocked out as well. That opens up the draw a little bit. That's not too bad. You know, Spurs and Watford are the only other 2 Premier League sides. The odds are there might be a championship side to play in the semi-final as well. For everybody on YouTube, that's going to end part 2. Part 3 will obviously be the Benfica game. That's coming up in a couple games' time. As you can see, maybe here as it's saving. We've obviously got Southampton and Newcastle coming up for the Twitch chat, so don't go anywhere. Part 3 for YouTube's coming up in just a second. Welcome back, YouTube, to part 3 of episode 13 of The Dream here in Liverpool. At the moment, we are playing quite well. We obviously just seen us beat West Ham, and the 2 games that we have to recap quickly, we're going to just do it very quickly. Southampton and Newcastle, keeping clean sheets, something Liverpool do not do, that is for sure. As we get a Firefox reminder, that's okay. For a second there, I thought someone was following the channel. Got excited. Anyhow, we've got the side playing 4-3. Oliof's not fit enough, so we are going to start Florian. I was tempted to see if Olioff could get up for the game. He hasn't, but see him on the bench. We're going to play a 4-3-3 system. Pereira as a halfback, something we have done previously off stream that I think works well when we play this system, so we'll be okay. Alessio, Brad, Sayers, thank God I went over that. We nearly didn't play Centeno. Centeno, Florian, Woodward, Graham, and JJ in the back of the net. We're obviously 2-0 up against Benfica, and we'll see how we go. Going to proceed to the match. If in the chat, let me know what you think the score predictions are going to be. We are 2-0 up at the moment as well. Yeah, okay. HBG, I lied. I lost 2 playoff finals against Tigers. We're talking about saves at the moment in the chat. If you haven't seen us on Twitch, YouTube, link in the description below. Give us a follow. Do it right now. Our old boy, Silver Ragnoli, playing as the Shadow Striker 100%. This is problematic. I feel like he's just going to rip us apart. He is so good. I miss this guy so much. I Job is saying we're going to win this game 2-1. Just look how good Silvio Ragnoli is. We signed him for 400k back for HK, and then sold him on for 12 mil. Tears me up because he's one of the best players I think I've ever signed in FM history. Along with Christopher Callis as well is another one. You know, Trevor Vino, a lot of those HK lads are just sensational. We know how good Ndaya is. We've gone through this whole time. It's the same time. Garcia is now going to play up front, which scares me as well. The 21-year-old Chilean looks amazing. But we'll see how we're going to go. In this system, I'm actually like us playing at the moment. Carry on where you finished. And look, the lads just go, yeah, okay, let us get out there, boss. No, none of this. There's a lot more to come from you. They seem up for it now. Go and ask the assistant. I don't want to go in hard on Silvio because I'm a nice guy and I don't want a red card, to be honest, as well. Let Silvio just play. Just don't do too much nothing to wrong to Silvio, and we should be okay. Just need a solid performance. Champions League right now. And hopefully, we can get into the quarterfinal of the Champions League after this 90 minutes is over. An away goal would be huge, but we're obviously going to sit here and just look to play on our nice controlled system, keep the ball, probe the spaces, be okay. But at the moment, Benfica are starting superbly well. But the good thing is, even if they do, we are playing with a defensive midfielder, plugging up the spaces between the lines, so it will be hard for them to break us down. And in the ball, we're obviously very good and very quick in transition. As we can see here, Santa Marina gets on and picks a pass into Sayers. Sayers now, from distance, it wasn't too far away. Would have took something special to be that. Haha, Milan Savage would like a word. We also know Mose Keane is the best regen in the game. Rose Keane is the best. We do rate Rose Keane. Savage is quite good, but sorry. Silvio Ragnoli is a just special place in my heart. There we are. Graham gets on the ball though. Lenisic gets on that one. Driving down the line there. Finds Garcia. Ball inside the Silvio Ragnoli. We just highlighted. Great challenge. But falls to Lincoln. He's going to have a chance to pull it back. Back post. Ragnoli knocks down. A flick on. Lesinka scores. Well, 1-0 down, 17 minutes in. We're going to lose away to Benfica. At the moment, as things stand, we are going through, though, so it's okay. We don't need to panic. We haven't started overly well. Benfica started really well. We have changed the system slightly as well, which is fine. We have been playing so well with the 4-3-3 away from home, so I don't see why we should have not changed. Anyhow, we're going to keep playing and hopefully we can create something. One away goal changes the tide completely again. Pereira switches out to Centeno. Centeno, the world-class left back, driving forward, gets tackled, and maybe they might go on the break. One long ball, Garcia's in. Surely JJ will just claim that and does, and hopefully we can get up and go from the back and create something. Ollie gets on the ball. His ball finds Kessia, the box-to-box midfield. He's been quite good of late. Brad there, can he beat his man? Steps it up. Early crossing, back post, headed away. Can Santa Maria get up? He doesn't. Can we win that one though? Pereira does. Just keep the ball. We've given it away again. And I think Benfica are going to be in here. The ball into Garcia now is pretty good. Ragnoli, Silvio Ragnoli to break my heart. It's a good block there. And Graham clears. And maybe that was the chance. And that was the highlight there. It was a good tackle. And hopefully we're okay. Dia though on the throw. His throw down the line. Looks for Ragnoli. His ball there. Can we get there? Pepe now. Challenge, well done, Santa Maria. Another challenge comes in. Can we win that one? We don't, man. It still falls here to Benfica. Lincoln now, his cross. JJ picks it up, though. So, I lost the playoffs final to Tigers, so the next match we will start closing, and I beat them 4-1. I hate this league. Mexico. Dick challenges. Always so hard. JJ, his ball there finds Ollie now. And can Ollie find a ball in the Brad? He does. Can we go out the other side? Or we're going to wait for the overlap? Or maybe Brad just might beat everybody. We find Kessia. His run, though, once again, just drive. It's a poor back pass. Sayers going to score. We get an away goal. It's so important. Let's go, boys. After being 1-0 down, we haven't been convincing at all. But we're going to get that nice, important away goal. Thanks to a defensive mistake. We've not been playing our best in this game away from home. Benfica is definitely a hard place to come to. And they do have a very good squad. Kessia there, just a poor touch. It's a poor back pass by Pepe. And Sayers is quite good. And Dyer, as much as the world-class goalkeeper, has been left short by his centre-back. And we are now 3-1 up. And we have obviously got that away goal. Oh my God, what have you done there? Pereira, why? Now Benfica are doing poorly. HBG is trying to trigger me. I'm triggered now because obviously we just get a red card. Kessie can play as a Pessi can definitely play as a player back here. Gonna put him maybe not on half back though. We're probably gonna sit him a bit deeper. And just play him as a ball-winning midfielder on support and just put him into the middle as a ball-winning midfielder on support, please. There we are. Santa Maria is obviously then going to come off and play as support. Sayers, I feel for Sayers. Someone's going to have to give here. We're going to go to that until half-time. And then at halftime, we're going to make a change. Hopefully we get into halftime like that. Just going to tell the lads to concentrate as well, but the highlight comes up as that happens. We can still probably play on a controlled system. I'm thinking about moving to the counter and having no striker and playing with just wingers. Something we did when HK versus Milan and we scored up 4 goals. It was unbelievable. I think that was the game. Anyhow, Alessio there. His ball running inside. His ball finds Brad. Can Brad take a touch? He does. Can he find Graham? Graham's over on the overlap. It's a good overlap. Creating and attacking overload. But we lose out on Lasinki. And it's going to be a chance. Ollie, oh my God. Ollie's made a mistake. Garcia's running down the line. Numbers are coming back. Garcia's still going for a run. Silvio Ragnoli takes a touch. Still Silvio hits. Oh my God. Silvio Ragnoli. What a strike. The former HK man has come back to haunt me. It's now 2-1, 3-2 Liverpool, 31 minutes played. Garcia there, what a run, what a strike it is too from our former Silvio Ragnoli. He's come back to bite the hand that gave him a start in world football, or else he would still be in Series C. What a strike that is too. Very simple, concentrate. We are now going to go to a defensive system, team instructions. Just sit deeper, keep the ball, take a breather. Retain possession, be a little bit more disciplined, sit back and just be a little bit more structured, only till half time by the way, and then we'll change it a little bit there, and hopefully we can just get in right now and be okay. Right now, Benfica, if they get another goal, tie the game, but we'll go for an away goals. They need to score 2 more. Free kick, I'll take a goal right now, a cheeky little goal like this. Ball gets headed in, but can Lenny Brad get on the ball? Just shoot and end the highlight. He does shoot, that's fine. Get into half time and we'll change the game in just a second. Here we go. We're keeping the ball well, but at the same time, it's a bit too early to probably sit here. Why in the hell has Pereira done that? He's a world-class midfielder. Look, it's important to keep completely focused because the game's here. All right, very simple. What we're going to do is this. We're going to get Santa Maria on here as an advanced playmaker on attack. We're still going to go for it a little bit and get Sayers into here as well. And we're going to play Montero as a ball deep line playmaker on support. We're then going to move off structured to flexible. And we're going to move the slightly deeper, we're still going to play out with a bit more direct, pass into space, don't work it into the box, still be expressive, don't stick to positions, play on the counter, and play at a much higher tempo. Closing down slightly more as well. Confirm that. 2 wingers on attack, exploiting both flanks, make another change, get this striker off, go to sit in a little bit more, going to be a little bit more adventurous on the counter. Another goal would probably win us this game. And it's too early to absorb the pressure because as you can see with players like Silvio Ragnoli on the park, we could concede a couple of goals and be out if we don't sit on, not off the front foot. If we could turn our play into more shots, we might turn the scoreline around. I don't care, we're ahead. We can lose here in Benfica and get through. We don't care how we get through. Graham though, down here. Can we throw the ball in, find Montero? Montero, can he flick it inside, look for Santa Maria? He does. Santa Maria looks for Brad. Brad, can it fall to Alessio now? Play it back to Santa Maria. Centeno's on the overlap. Instead he gives it to Alessio. There's people in the box. Brad back post with the header. Oh, what a save by Ndai. It still stays in. It's hit Ndai, hit his leg and stayed in. We don't even get the corner. Great save by Ndai, the world-class goalkeeper. In terms of subs, we're not going to make one till late doors, and it will be to go to 5 at the back. Pereira, header, knockdown, finish. Oh my days. Benfica 3, Liverpool 1. It's 3-3. Squeaky bum time as a man. What a strike that is by Armenta. It was a good corner, well worked. Silvio Ragnoli with the assist too. What a knockdown. Oh my God, it's another free kick. Don't do this to me. Header down, knockdown, header falls. Oh my dads, we're going out of the Champions League. We're going out of the Champions League. At the moment, 76 minutes played. Benfica, don't do this to me, HBG. He's riling me up in the chat. Just, oh my God, so unlucky. Come on, boys. There's still enough time. Free kick down our way. Brad now. A goal would change this game completely. Ball whipped in. Alessio, oh, just wide. Come on, boys. We're not going to make a change till late. At the moment, I have faith in this system that we can win and go on the break. Dyer there. He finds Silvio Ragnoli. A goal would not change the game, but 1 goal to us changes this big time. Santa Maria, he finds Florian. Florian now, can he find a pass back to JJ? JJ just goes long and up the middle to no one in particular. That's headed down. That's poor JJ. Got to keep your ball there. Patricia switch out wide. We have to win this ball back. The bloody red card has changed this game. Yes, I agree with you, Ijuba. Here we go. Ragnoli now finds Consaro. A goal right now would be huge for Benfica. But can we find a pass? Silvio Ragnoli hit. Fleers offside, surely. It is. Okay. Alright, at what time do we go for it? 82, 83. Okay, we now go for it now. Get Cassia off. Bring Bradley Ward on. Advance forward on attack. There we go. Go off the counter. Got to go attacking. We've got to push men forward, and we need a goal late doors. Pump the ball left and right, more direct, be more expressive, close down, use the offside trap, be a little bit more fluid, be more expressive, go okay. Bomb Centeno on and Bob Graham on, and we're just going to have to go for it. Very simple. Complete win back on attack. Same with Graham. On attack. Deep line playmaker on defend, just so that can go into the middle of the park and do that. And get Santa Marina up there as an attacking midfielder on attack. That's what we're going to have to go for. Confirm the changes, and we need a highlight. Get creative, work a chance. Come on, boys. Is there a chance coming? 88, 89, 90, 2 minutes out of time. It looks like we're out. We're out! And Benfica have come back to ruin Liverpool. Silvio Regnoli, what a player. As much as I love him, has crashed us out of the league. Aggressively, I'm not happy with that. The red card has changed the game. Pereira, what a player, has cost us the Champions League. Unbelievable. Well, for everybody on the YouTube, that's going to be the end of episode 13. What a sour way to end it. All we got left to play for is the FA Cup and the Premier League. This might be the year to win the FA Cup. We did say in Liverpool that all we want to do is win the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. With the signings we're making for next year, the Champions League is definitely a go. What did you say? I didn't make a promise to that. No way in the world did I make a promise to that HBG 93. When did I make that promise? Anyhow, gonna end the episode. Such a shame. The losing that manner too. We were so on top until Pereira got sent off. Maybe we should have sat on defensive, but we used that system at HK when the man went down. We went to the counter, looked to exploit the wingers, and we usually came into the game and we usually got a couple chances. Alassio there should have maybe hit the header and scored. 1 goal was all we needed there to get out of there. We never should have been in this position. We never should have probably have lost the game either. We should have not have had the red card. We can look back and maybe maybe we were unlucky. Maybe we got FM slightly. But look, Silvio Regnoli is a player that I love, and it's good to see him doing well. It's good to see him break my heart. But it's the second time now on FM that he's broken my heart. The first time when he left us, he's now breaking our heart to get knocked out of the Champions League. And now the pressure's on next year to try and win the Champions League with Liverpool. But hopefully this means we can win the Premier League and the FA Cup. For everybody on YouTube, that's going to be the end of the episode. If you're on the Twitch, we're going to talk about that a little bit more. And I'm a bit upset and annoyed Damien is out of the Champions League. And it does not feel good at all. Thank you for joining. Follow us on the Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter if you're on YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. That's the end of episode 13, and goodbye.